Did you know that the elevator call button, the water dispenser, or the doorknob to your office have more germs in it than a public restroom? Germs are not visible, but they are everywhere. They spread fast and they duplicate fast. I wish money would duplicate that fast in my wallet. Speaking of money, in 2017, the Scientific American Journal published an article titled Dirty Money by the author Maroon. Maroon stated that fecal bacteria and other pathogens such as yeast and mold can travel from a person's hands and into our currency. This becomes a serious health risk. The article states that antibiotic resistant bacteria such as MRSA, which can be life threatening, can survive on our currency, and they also found cocaine, heroin, yeast, and fungi on currency. I am sure that all these disgusting facts about money are making you not want to handle money again. After all, we live in the age of technology where everybody uses either plastic or some sort of digital currency. I am sorry to disappoint you, but getting rid of currency is not going to eliminate or stop the spread of these filthy microorganisms. In 2016, the Medical Daily website published an article titled Why Wash Your Hands by author Borelli. In this article is in regards to 50 volunteers that were swabbed in London with the help of Ron Cutler, a microbiologist from Queen Mary University of London. They found that everyone had bacteria on their hands, and fecal matter was present in 26 to 30% of people. The article also revealed that fecal bacteria doesn't just come from the bathroom. Kitchen sinks harbor 1,000 times more germs than the toilet, while most chopping boards contain fecal matter on them. You probably want to go home and scrub your sink like crazy, but let me remind you that visibly clean does not mean clean. In a 2022 article titled Germs by Mayo Clinic, a foundation for medical education and research, found that bacteria are one-cell organisms that can only be seen with a microscope. They are so small that if you line 1,000 of them end by end, they could fit across the end of a pencil eraser. Think about how many pencil erasers can cover the surface of your sink. But that's not all. The article also states that many of these disease-causing bacteria produce powerful toxins that can damage cells and make you ill. Other bacteria can directly invade and damage tissues. Some infections caused by bacteria include strep throat, tuberculosis, and urinary tract infections. All of this talk about infections makes me think about COVID and how fast it spread. Another widely contagious infection is salmonella. In a 2022 clinical journal, The Global Burden of Non-Typhoidal Salmonella published a study by Magowitz and Associates. The name of the study is Burden of Illness. Magowitz estimated that 93.8 million cases of gastroenteritis due to salmonella occur globally each year, and out of these, 155,000 result in death. He also estimated that 80.3 million of these cases were foodborne. Foodborne. That means that someone handled food inappropriately and the next person ingested it. And the number one way of getting bacteria on food is through contaminated hands. The solution to cutting the spread of these disease-generating microorganisms is proper hand washing. Yes, I said proper hand washing. This will break the cycle of transmitting harmful bacteria and viruses that can lead to illness. The recently accessed article, Why Wash Your Hands by the CDC, which is the Centers for Disease Control, states that hand washing reduces the number of people who get sick with diarrhea by 23 to 40%. It also reduces diarrhea illness in people with weakened immune system by 58%. And it reduces colds in general population by 16 to 21%. As you can see, frequent hand washing can really make a difference. Some people may object to this because they can say that frequent hand washing will cause their hands to become dry. But let me remind you that there is such a thing as antimicrobial soap that has moisturizer, and it is fairly inexpensive. Other objectors of frequent hand washing may say that they rather use hand sanitizer. Well, hand sanitizer only eliminates 99.9% of bacteria, and hand sanitizer is only recommended for hands that are not visibly soiled. So, I now want to have you imagine this. Imagine hosting your next big party with all of your closest friends and family. You wash your hands, you prepare the food, you serve the food, everybody has a good time. In contrast, imagine that you're about to serve and you have to run to the restroom and forget to wash your hands. You're in such a hurry that you forget to properly wash your hands. You come over, you serve everybody, you guys sit down and have a good time. The next day, half of your family is violently sick with diarrhea, vomiting. Your 98-year-old grandma has to be hospitalized. You realize that you didn't wash your hands after using the restroom, and most likely they are sick because of you. Don't let this be your story. Wash your hands. It is so important to wash your hands. Wash your hands whenever you come in contact with food, before you eat, before you serve, before you prepare food. Wash your hands before you touch your eyes, your nose, your mouth. Wash your hands for at least 20 seconds. A good rule of thumb is to wash your hands to make sure you get the middle of your fingers, the back of your nails, the back of your hands, and that you scrub your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. A good rule of thumb is to sing the happy birthday song while you wash your hands. Remember, your health, the health of your family, the health of the world is in your hands. Thank you.